Hi, this is Ahmad Ibrahim, and this is the presentation of the research project on consumer buying behavior for coursework 2. And here is the agenda, which is start with the introduction and summarize the work, and section of ethical considerations, and slide of major finding of the research, and then data analyze, and after conclusion, and at the end is the reference. The proposal study: why do consumers buy branded Vava beans instead of on-label Vava beans? Here is the introduction, which is understanding consumer behavior requires identifying what is going on pre-purchase and during the purchase. The research aims is to find out why consumers buying branded and not interested for on-label Vava beans products, as well to have clear ideas about consumer behavior related to the branded fava beans. And the research objectives is mainly to identify current trends in purchasing behavior in the local supermarket. Summarize the work is how researcher went about conducting the research. Introduction: I will develop discussion and a conclusion summarizing the work. Researcher plans and strategy to conducting the research project in order to achieve the proper information and to avoid ethical problems. First was conducting research in 4 days in order to get right information. In every day discussion was with 5 consumers passing in the store. Next, trying to get information by politely saying, if possible, will take a minute or 2 minutes from your time since the questions is too short. After the active acceptance from customer, researcher was asking 3 questions to collect the information as mentioned in coursework 1. And now the slide is for the ethical considerations. Since ethical consideration was taking a big effort from researcher, firstly, it was not sensitive research data, but researcher ensures that individuals are voluntarily participating in the research with full knowledge of the proposal study. And researcher was considering the privacy of the consumer and culture's differences. Here is the major finding of the research. Participant was 20 persons, and the major finding for the research, which is a high percentage from participant buying because of the product meet their needs and don't want to try the on-label Vava beans. And that's supported Maslow needs model social needs. And that Maslow state that the basic premise of Maslow hierarchy of needs is that until we have at least partially fulfilled our needs at one level, we will not look to fulfill the next level of needs. Here the finding implication have for retailer and marketer is that consumer in the Middle East are looking for promotions and attracted to it, as well going to some shopping mall mainly for the promotion running and always looking for it. Here's the flow charts explains the reasons behind buying branded Vava beans, and this will make it more clear. The highest percentage, 35%, is buying the branded because of the good quality and they don't like to try the on label or to do a risk. Second is the 25%, they are buying because of the promotions, always looking for discount, since branded making big promotions here in Kuwait. And the same level is 25% is knowing brand, since the branded is well known, and that's why the participant was buying it. And the 20% of the participant is buying because of the availability, since it's available in every stores, not like on label, which is only the on brand available there. The data analyzed here is consumers get used to the brand and does not favor out of the safety zone for a new experience, as well looking for product with running offers. Since Stephens stated that if the physiological needs are relatively well gratified, consequently a new set of needs emerge which may be categorized broadly as the safety needs. And here that slide for conclusion work. Consumer behavior are affected by many uncontrollable factors, and researchers trying to explain some. Researchers learned from the research that consumer buying behavior is a big advantage study and not that easy. It is human behavior and cultural dimension. As well, researchers learned a lot about why and how consumer making buying decision. It was great chance to learn a lot about making presentation and learn a lot from consumer buying behavior to use it in workplace, since that it was the first project for researcher to do it.